Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagri here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we faced off against Lucian, who actually provided a bit of a challenge. I've healed up everybody, now it's time for our final battle. Let's face Cynthia at her strongest. This is probably going to be a pretty epic battle. Whew, I am nervous. But let's go. Thank you for coming back, Donnie. As you know, I am the Sinnoh's champion. Champion. That word carries so much pressure. It doesn't happen often, but whenever a trainer comes to challenge me, I know they carry with them all their hopes and dreams. And so, I respect their passion by giving them my all in battle, without losing the dignity and pose those expected from the champion, of course. Forgive me for airing my petty complaints. I only tell you because you defeated me before. But I've said too much. The time has come. Please do me the honor of battling my team with all your might. Here we go! Cynthia at her strongest. This is gonna be one heck of a battle. Cynthia will start with Spirit Tomb, of course. Level 84, Ghost Dark type. The only weakness being Fairy. With the ability Pressure, so we're gonna be using double the PP. With the moves Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Will-O-Wisp, and Sucker Punch. It also has a Citrus Berry, so if it gets low enough in health, it will heal. Let's give it our all. Of course, our Spirit Tomb survives, so what move are you gonna do? Hopefully that Citrus doesn't heal it enough that Koshi can't take it out in the next turn. Alright, you're gonna waste your turn by burning me. Do another Dazzling Gleam. And down goes her Spirit Tomb. And Koshi healed off the burns. Sweet. Ooh, she's already sending out her Lucario. Lucario, level 86. X, Fighting Steel type with the ability Inner Focus, so it cannot flinch. With the moves Close Combat, Meteor Mash, Earthquake, and Extreme Speed. It is also holding on to a Focus Sash, so it's guaranteed to survive on 1 HP, even on a 1-hit KO. So, sadly, Hideyoshi can't take out this Lucario in 1 hit. Which is interesting, because I think in the previous battles, her Lucario was holding on to wide glasses, and this one she has it holding on to a Focus Sash. Yep, here comes the Earthquake. Ooh, that hit hard. She's without a doubt gonna do a full restore. Yep. Hideyoshi burned down that Lucario. Alright, she's sending out Milotech. Milotech, level 84, Pure Water type with the ability Miracle Scale. If it gets a status condition at all, its physical defense will increase by 50%. It has the moves Recover, Mirror Coat, Ice Beam, and Scald. It is holding onto a Flame Orb, so after the first turn, it will burn itself, so it can take advantage of its ability. And the Mirror Coat, obviously, is there to try and predict when you use special attacks. Let's go Wild Charge, Trace. Alright, it's burned itself. Now here's the question. It's low on health. Is Cynthia gonna try and heal it? Yes, she is! She's gonna waste her full restore! If I can get you to waste your full restores, then I won't have to worry about you healing up your Garchomp. Alright, she doesn't use her next full restore, which again, I think she has 4. So she used 2, so she has 2 in reserve. Next Pokemon she's bringing out is Porygon C, which replaces her Roserade. Porygon C, level 85, pure normal type, with the ability Adaptability, which powers up the moves of the same type as the Pokemon. So because it's normal type, it's gonna get the same type attack bonus and adaptability on top of that. So its normal moves is gonna hit you really hard. Its moves are Hyper Beam, Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. It is also holding on to an Expert Belt, so any super effective damage it does towards you is increased by, I believe, 20%. This Porygon is a beast if you allow it to wreak havoc on your team. Oh, of course it survives. Ooh, Lola managed to avoid a Hyper Beam. Let's try Strength. She's gonna heal it. No, she doesn't heal it. Thank goodness, because I wasn't gonna risk another high jump kick. Down goes her crazy Porygon C. Next, she's gonna bring out Togekiss. Togekiss is level 86. Fairy Flying type with the ability Serene Grace. So any additional effects of the moves it has a increased likelihood of happening by, I believe, has an increased chance of happening. I don't have a percentage. I think it's like double the chance or something like that. With the moves Air Slash, Dazzling Gleam, Aura Spear, and Thunder Wave, it is also holding on to some leftovers so we can slowly heal. Oh, yep, it's gonna survive. It's gonna paralyze me. So that allows her to probably be faster than Koshi in the next turn. Oh, but she's being smart and she's saving her full restores for her ace. Here comes her ace Pokemon, Garchomp, the beast of our team, who can absolutely destroy yours if you're not careful. Who knew getting backed into a corner could be so much fun? Here he is. Here's her Garchomp. Garchomp, level 88. A Dragon Ground type with the ability Rough Skin. With the moves Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Swords Dance, and Poison Jab. You do not want this thing to set up one or two Sword Dances. It will completely sweep your team if it gets that chance. It is holding onto a Yahtzee Berry, so it will negate some damage from its weakness from Ice-type moves, but again, still 4 times damage. I don't think Ice Punch will be enough to take it out, but it will come close. Oh god, it's setting up a Sword Dance. That is not what I want to see. Okay, I gotta hope Cynthia decides to go for the full restore. So that way I can weaken her Garchomp. Because it should not survive another Ice Punch. No, not yet. I won't let things end this easily. Yep, she's using her last 2 full restores for her Garchomp. So, you're not going to take advantage of that sword dance, so Fuji, finish the job. And we've done it. We defeated Cynthia at her strongest. That went above and beyond my expectations. What a marvelous battle. We did it. We've defeated Cynthia at her strongest. I could tell from this battle that each of our Pokemon gave every last bit of their strength. Not once did either of our teams hesitate. Thank you for such a refreshing experience. I know now that I can entrust my stickers to you. I've embedded it with everything that made me a champion. Please accept it. And for defeating Cynthia at her strongest, we get a champion sticker. Now then, step onto the lift. So there is a reward for you if you defeat Cynthia at her strongest. And of course, if you want more champion stickers, you have to defeat her again and again. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame. Donnie, your last battle was splendid. Oh, hello, Professor Rowan. A child I entrusted in my Pokédex project has come this far. It's only natural I come and witness their crowning achievement. Donnie, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring into your research, don't you? Step this way, please, Donnie. Professor Rowan, I need you over here as well. No matter how many times I've come here, I always find myself standing up straighter than usual. It's a natural reaction, Professor. This room is a legacy to the hopes, dreams, and struggles of Pokemon and their trainers to excel. Donnie, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your names will be recorded for posterity here. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventures so far. It's time to record your names, you and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. Here we go, we've entered the Hall of Fame once more at our strongest. We've done it. We took on one of the more challenging battles in this game and came up on top. We are, without a shadow of a doubt, Cynthia's greatest champion. Sinnoh's greatest champion. Just look at my team. My partners that's come with me all this way. So let's watch the credits one more time. But the project is not quite over. I have one more video after this, cause there's a battle that I've been saving that's even stronger. than Cynthia. Where, you might ask? Well, it so happens to be back at Raminus Park, as there was a room we didn't check out in Raminus Park. So our greatest battle will be in the next episode. Probably be a bit of a short one depending on how it goes, but for all intents and purposes, we are coming to an end of this project. So I might as well give my thoughts here now, as I don't know if I'll have time, as I don't know if there's any good place to give my thoughts in the next episode. I enjoyed this game. Now, could this have been better? Yes. This is by far the weakest remake we've had in the Pokemon remakes. Fire Red and Leaf Green is, while it didn't add too much, that is the exception of the rule, because it was the first remake. And at the very least, it added the Sevi Islands. So there was new areas you can explore, and not to mention capture Pokemon you couldn't capture in Kanto, especially in the post-game. Not to mention having its own little storyline plot. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they went all out with it, improving so much of Generation 2. And adding new things that were missing from Generation 2, like the Safari Zone, added a much richer story than the original game. And then Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire did the same thing. Add new areas, more content. So much that improves it compared to its original game, and even takes some different turns in its story. Of course, the story is based on Ruby and Sapphire, so not both teams are the bad guys, like in Emerald, but still, it was a great remake. This game feels like it did the bare minimum. It's like, okay, let's just remake Diamond and Pearl from what it is, not change anything about it. The only difference is that it has all, the modern day mechanics, so like fairy types, the changes to steel types, pretty much everything that we have in the games nowadays. I do like the chibi art style. I do like that they wanted to keep it original to the DS on how it looked on the DS when you're in the overworld. I respect that. But again, it feels like they did the bare minimum. This game launched very glitchy. And while I do hurrah this being a game not made by Game Freak and was made by Ilka, showing that Game Freak is willing to let other companies make mainline Pokemon games. Meaning that this should lighten Game Freak's workload in the future when it comes to things like remakes and other mainline Pokemon games, hopefully. I feel like Game Freak were too strict on Ilka. And they just make Diamond and Pearl, add very little to no features from Platinum, have no Platinum characters in here, have maybe one or two things that are from Platinum, like the secret room for Rotom. Do everything that Diamond and Pearl did, and maybe add like one or two new things here, like the Grand Underground. Sure, that's great that you can find wild Pokemon there, and Raminus Park is a good replacement for the PAL Park. But again, there's so much that this game could have done to be better compared to the remakes that came before it. And this was one of the most hype remakes. Everyone was dying for Gen 4 remakes. And without a doubt, everybody's probably dying for Gen 5 remakes, which I'm curious how they're going to handle that, given Gen 5 is split into two games, being Black and White and Black 2 and White 2. I'm very curious to see how they're going to handle that. I don't know if they'll do both games at the same time or what, but I still think this is a decent game. And if you've never tried Diamond and Pearl, but it could have been better. But we'll end things off here, and in the next and final episode, we'll go take on the strongest battle we've yet to face. So, if you enjoyed this, do like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so that more people can discover my content and help the channel grow, and I'll see you for the final episode. Later.